charts a good performance today, but it's ended in defeat. Your thoughts on the performance?
I thought it was a good performance first half. We said at half time that I just wanted us to not be as hesitant in being front foot and getting after them a little bit and pressing the ball and just have a little bit more belief, take the shackles off. And I thought second half we were excellent. I thought it was a really, really top performance. I think we've hit the woodwork 5 times. How we've not scored is beyond me. But listen, it just wasn't to be for us today. We didn't get that bit of fortune. I think our keeper's made a couple of really good saves as well. And on the flip side, we've conceded 2 goals that the first one is in our control. Straight from a corner is always disappointing. But the second one is out of our control. It's never a penalty. I've watched it back. I thought at the time it was never a penalty, and having seen it 4 or 5 times on replay, it's a really, really poor decision by the referee. So it put us behind and give us a bit of a mountain to climb. But the response and the reaction was excellent. So couldn't be any more prouder of them in that second half, and they deserved a lot more than we ended up with.
And you mentioned there the hitting the woodwork 5 times. You just wonder if it's going to be our day when that happens. But I suppose 5 chances on another day, if they go in, the game's different.
Yeah, and this is it. When you create your chances and you have the ascendancy in the game, you have to make it count. And as I say, I think on a few of them we've been really unfortunate. I think Megan Walsh has tipped a couple onto the woodwork, and yeah, I think our all-round play, especially in that second half, deserved us getting back into the game. And so I'm just gutted for the players, because it was a really great opportunity today for us to get to a semi-final. We haven't had that bit of fortune, and we've been on the back end of a really poor refereeing decision. So yeah, all in all, it couldn't be any more proud of the group and the way they reacted today, and the performance level they've shown against a WSL team.
And despite the result, we have again gone toe-to-toe with a WSL team. 2 avoidable goals as well. The team have to take a lot of confidence from that going into the rest of the Championship games, don't they?
Yeah, and we said it coming into this one that the games we've had against higher opposition this year from the WSL, we've competed very, very well, and shown that we can get to that level. We still have obviously a lot of experience in the team and players who have played their whole careers at the high, at WSL level. So and I think when you go into these games, especially cup games, you want to leave it all out there, and you don't want to leave anything to chance and regret anything. And we certainly didn't do that today, which was pleasing. So yeah, you take heart and you take confidence from that, competing against very, very good players, a good team. And we've just said that now we've got to channel that energy and that performance level for the rest of the season and see where it takes us.
And just one on the substitutes. I know in recent weeks they've made a big impact, but again today they impacted the game. How good is it for you to have so many good options off the bench if things aren't quite going our way on the pitch?
I think I've said before, it's a dream for a manager to look and see one options, and then for players to come on and impact in a really positive way. And that's the beauty of this group, that they root for each other, they back each other, and yes, they're disappointed if they don't start games, but they then show the right attitude to be ready. And we said coming into this week it was a big week. We've got 3 games, obviously. Everybody is going to be utilised at some point. So it's important today that whoever came onto the pitch helped the team. And we go into Wednesday now, and we'll pick a team that is going to be fresh and ready, and it'll be exactly the same story. So yeah, as I say, they're a great group, and I can trust them in that aspect, which, as I say, for a manager is all you can ask for.
As you say, depth is crucial at any time, but when we have a 3-game week, it comes to the front a bit more. It's a good opportunity to bounce back at home again against Crystal Palace on Wednesday night.
Yeah, and I mean, I was looking forward to this week, and especially having back-to-back home games, and it's always nice as well when you've played so well today, and listen, we've been on the end of the wrong end of the result, but as you say, we've got a couple of days to recover, and we can go again and we can put it right. So listen, I'm confident now that we can really make a push to the end of the season. Take confidence from the many very good performances we've had this year, especially that second half today, and it's on us now to keep raising that bar, keep getting to them levels, and as I say, we'll see where that takes us.
And just finally, I just wondered if you could provide an update on Libby Smith. She's been missing the last 2 games.
Yeah, Libby unfortunately tweaked her hamstring slightly. I think it was literally just before the Charlton game on the Saturday. So really unfortunate, because Libby had been training really well, and she'd obviously come on and impacted games for us really well, and was close to starting. And just unfortunate that she's felt her hamstring slightly, but she's had real improvement in this last week, and I think she was close today. So we'll assess her tomorrow, and hopefully she'll be back in and around it on Wednesday.
Thanks for your time, Carts.
Cheers.